Hey guys, welcome to Griffith's Retro Gaming with me, Alex Griffiths. And today I'm doing an update video because you may remember in a boot sale video that I did a couple of weeks back, the serious one, not the last one with that bloody hedgehog thing. Now you may remember that I picked up a PlayStation 2 and it was console only. I had no idea if it worked. The seller, he said that he got it from house clearance and he didn't know if it was working, hence the price of £3. It had no controllers, power lead, aerial, anything really. So this is what happened, and let me tell you, it was a bloody nightmare from start to finish really, but I did get it working. So to begin with, I had to source all the parts to be able to test that it was working. I've not got a PlayStation, or I didn't have a PlayStation 2. It's just something that I had one in the past, but got rid of it when I got my Xbox 360 when that was released. And I'd never really bothered to get another one because I was really hooked on the 360 and PlayStation 3 sort of generation, that going back it was too much of a step back, and I just, for what I played on it, which was mainly the wrestling games and Grand Theft Autos, what we had on the following generation was just far superior in my opinion. But that's the thing, I didn't play a lot of the console exclusives on the PlayStation 2. And that is what I wanted to do when I picked up this from the car boot sale. There's games like the Final Fantasies, which I haven't played. For £3, I thought, oh, that's great. And then I'll just have a look on eBay, or you always see like bits at a car boot sale, like the memory card or, you know, lead, whatever. And yeah, so the next couple of weeks I've started sourcing, and I've got a friend called Mark Guy, little shout out there for you, Mark. And I had a N64 controller, which I traded with him for a PlayStation 2 controller and a memory card, which was really nice of him. But it's silver as well as the Slim. So yeah, that's great. That the memory card's black, but who cares? And you may remember I picked up some games which I'll go through. I bought some off Mark, but I'll go through those in a moment. I've got another friend called, believe it or not, I do have friends, called Alex Watson, and he donated a power lead to me. So it wasn't just a figure of 8 thing, it's got like a pack with it. I won't bother getting it out, but it's got a pack with it, and yeah, that's what you use. And it's to keep that slim, obviously, which is why it's got the external pack on it. So you can't just use any old one, unfortunately. So I was all set. The games I got off Mark, so I got Final Fantasy X. I do apologise for like, I've never played any of these Final Fantasies, so hopefully they're good. I know a lot of people sort of lost interest after PlayStation 2 that's Final Fantasy X2. A lot of people lost interest in Final Fantasy after the PlayStation 2, but there was some for the PlayStation 3. Should I say the older school lot, or it seems anyway. Final Fantasy 12. So I've got a lot of hours there, to be honest. And Mark lent me that, but I've since found that I've got it on the original Xbox. It's Taito Legends, and yeah, it's got all the Taito or Taito hits on there. So Bubble Bobble, Space Gun, Space Invaders, you know, Operation Wolf, Operation Thunderball, they're all on there, so absolutely belting. But yeah, I've got it for the original Xbox, so I'll get that back to you, Mark. But thank you very much. It's much appreciated. So they're the games. Now, one last thing was I needed the aerial, and I'd gone onto eBay and there was loads for sale, you know, all generic, but as long as they work, I didn't really mind. And I got one for, I think it was $1.99, to be honest. It probably got cheaper, but this looked okay in the picture. The others looked really cheap. So I thought I'll pay the extra quid and, you know. Anyway, it came broken. And I'll just put the picture up for you. So inside the actual connector, some of the prongs had bent. And that wasn't from me, that's just how it came. I don't know if it was done when they were testing it and, you know, or what. I'm not sure. But so it was working in a sense. It's just that it was only showing in black and white. I was like, bloody hell! What? I've been on. I've not even had a look in the aerial, to be fair. So I had a look on Google to see what I could do, and they were all saying that you need to change the settings of your TV to AV or whatever. But I'd already tried that, and through the console as well. That was my first thought. And I was scratching my head for ages, and then it's when I was having a look at everything in detail that I saw that these prongs were bent, and they was bent in a way that it was very hard to straighten them. It wasn't just a matter of getting a fork in or something like that and just pressing it. I had to lift up the top, what's split, so I had to bend them up and then use some tweezers to sort of dig into the hole and then bend it. That was the only way I could get it straight, to make them straight again. It took ages because I've got sausage fingers and absolute nightmare. But I got there. It's in colour now. It works, and yeah, it's brilliant. So yeah, I thought, get in there. It's working. I'm gonna play some Lord of the Rings. No, I wasn't. I'll show you this video that I did. So I found that it just wasn't recognising the disc. So I'd swapped the Lord of the Rings one out and put a different one in. Still nothing. And I was like, but the laser looks okay. It's one of the few things on the machine that actually looks all right. It's like, but that looks fine. It was moving when you could manually move it nice and easy. I thought that there's nothing like stopping it or jamming it. So what? And just to let you know, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but I know nothing about repairing consoles or anything like that. So my next thought was maybe it's the things that the buttons what the lid presses down on, so it thinks that it's closed and then it spins the disc. And that's exactly what it was. I had to take the top off to be able to figure it out. I thought I might have to put some rubber sticky feet on the bottom just to give it that extra few millimeters to be able to press the things down. But as you can see in the video, once I'd pressed the buttons down, it started spinning. I was like, oh, thank God it's actually working. So I had something to work with at least. And my solution in the end was just to tighten the bloody screws even more. And that's what it did. And it brought everything on the console together. And I suppose it's just give it that extra millimeter to press both the prongs down, and it works. So I got there in the end, and yeah, everything's fine with it. £3. I am very grateful to those that, like Alex Watson, that donated the power lead, and to Mark for swapping the controller, because the controllers go for quite a bit as well. So when you think about, I mean, if you was to do it this way, £3 for that, then a controller could be like 5 to 10 I've seen it. 10's a bit much, but just call it £7 in the middle. So there's a tenner just for the console and the controller. Memory card can be up to a £5, depending on the size you get, maybe even more, you know. So we'll just call that a couple of quid. The lead was £2, and the power supply can be, well, from eBay, I saw them starting at £10. So you're looking at, if you was to do it that way, rather than someone just selling the whole lot together, they might ask for 15 to 20 quid. You're looking at 20 to 25 to do it separately. So, and I'm a big advocate for doing things separately, because I've saved a lot of money putting games together like that. You know, buying an empty box or instructions and then, you know, piecing all the bits together. I've saved quite a lot, and I thought I might do with, you know, the PlayStation 2, but unfortunately not, no. I would always recommend getting it in a bundle. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Just to let you know that my next video, well, I've got 2 planned. I'm writing a script for one of them, which is like a comedy sort of video. I say sort of because I'm not a comedy writer, so yeah, my comedy may differ to others, but I'm enjoying writing that, and it's going to star a friend of mine, Longview. He's got his own YouTube channel as well, and I've got a console coming, which I'm going to be testing and talking about as well, which I haven't done before. I'm going to do it with like the camera behind me and on the table, so yeah, it's a different style video again. You know, I like the variety. I like doing these different videos and things like that. I'm really getting into it, so yeah, look out for those, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.